Hello, everyone. Welcome back to EnglishFlow Club, the podcast where we learn English through heartwarming stories. I'm your host, and I'm here with my co-host today.
Hey there! Great to be here with you all. You know what? I actually had the most interesting experience at a coffee shop yesterday.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
Well, I accidentally ordered someone else's drink. You know how complicated those coffee menus can be? And it got me thinking about today's story.
Perfect timing, because today we're sharing a beautiful story about two strangers who met in the most unexpected way, at a coffee shop.
Exactly! And you know what I love about this story? It shows how sometimes our little mistakes, they can actually lead to the most wonderful surprises.
Absolutely. So, listeners, grab your favorite drink, hopefully the right drink this time. Get cozy, and let's dive into an unexpected meeting at the coffee shop.
But first, quick question for our English Flow Club community. Have you ever picked up the wrong coffee order? Or maybe sat at someone else's table by mistake?
Ooh, good question. I bet many of you have similar stories. Well, let's see how our characters handle their mix-up.
So, picture this. It's a typical rainy Tuesday morning in Seattle.
Ah, Seattle. I love Seattle. So moody and atmospheric, especially when it's raining.
Right? And you know how it is when it's gray and drizzly outside. Everyone just rushes into coffee shops, seeking that warm, cozy feeling.
Exactly. So, who are our main characters today?
Well, we have Sarah. She's a graphic designer from Vancouver, Canada. Just moved to Seattle for a brand new job.
Ooh, new job, new city. That's exciting, but also pretty nerve-wracking, right?
Oh, absolutely. And get this, she's still trying to figure out the local coffee culture. You know how every city has its own coffee personality?
Yes, especially Seattle. They take their coffee very seriously there. So, what about our second character?
Our second character is Miguel. He's an exchange student from Barcelona, Spain. He's studying English literature at the university.
Nice. How long has he been in Seattle?
About 3 months. And here's the thing, he's still getting used to, those fast-paced coffee shop conversations. Sometimes the baristas talk so quickly.
Oh, gosh, yes. I remember when I was learning languages, ordering food or drinks was always so stressful. Your mind just goes blank sometimes.
Exactly. So both of them walk into this little place called the Daily Grind.
Cute name.
Yeah, cute name. And it's one of those cozy coffee shops with, let's just say a very complicated menu.
Oh, no. The kind with like 50 different variations of basically the same drink?
You got it. So Sarah approaches the counter first, and she's just staring at this massive menu board, completely overwhelmed.
I can picture it. What does she say?
Well, she goes, "Hi, I'd like that classic pause when you're trying to decode the menu. Could I have a large coffee with milk, please?"
Ah, keeping it simple. Smart approach.
The barista, who's super busy, by the way, just nods quickly and goes, "One grande latte. Name?"
And Sarah's probably thinking, is that what I ordered?
Exactly. She says, "Sarah," but you can tell she's not entirely sure what she just agreed to.
Oh, I feel for her. So what about Miguel?
Well, Miguel's right behind her in line, and he's having his own language moment. He goes, "Hello, I would like," pause, "one coffee, big size, with, how do you say leche, milk?"
Ah, that's so relatable. When you know the word in your native language, but your brain just like stops working in English.
Right? And the barista, still in rapid fire mode, just goes, grande latte. Got it. Name?
Miguel?
Exactly. So now we have both of them waiting for the drinks, probably both feeling a little uncertain about what they actually ordered.
And I bet the coffee shop is getting busier and louder.
Oh yeah, it's that morning rush chaos. So about 10 minutes later, you know how coffee shops can be, the barista calls out, grande latte for Sarah.
And Sarah grabs her cup.
She finds a corner table, sits down, takes a sip, and makes this face. You know that face when something tastes completely different from what you expected?
Yes. What did she get?
Well, it was sweet, really sweet, with all these flavors she couldn't identify. Definitely not the simple coffee with milk she thought she ordered.
Oh, no. And Miguel?
Miguel picks up his drink, sits down nearby, takes a sip, and same confused expression. His drink is much stronger and more bitter than expected.
So they're both sitting there just puzzled by their mystery drinks.
Exactly. And here's where it gets interesting. Sarah, and I love this about her, she takes a brave step. She walks over to Miguel's table and says, "Excuse me, I think we might have each other's drinks."
That takes courage. Approaching a stranger like that?
It really does. And Miguel, he looks up and just smiles. Such a warm response. He goes, "Ah, yes, I think so too. This is not what I ordered. You are Sarah?"
And she confirms, yes. And you're Miguel?
They both start laughing. You know, that relieved, slightly embarrassed laugh, and they exchange cups.
Much better, I assume.
Oh, much. Miguel takes a sip and goes, "Much better. What did I accidentally get?" And Sarah's like, "I think it was some kind of caramel macchiato with extra syrup. And I got your, what is this?"
The mystery drinks revealed.
"Double espresso with a little milk. Very strong," Miguel explains.
Ooh, no wonder Sarah made that face. That's quite a caffeine kick.
Right? But here's the beautiful part. Instead of just saying thanks and going back to their separate tables, they keep talking.
I love that. Sometimes those little moments can turn into something more if we're open to it.
Exactly. Miguel asks, "Are you from here?" And Sarah explains she's from Vancouver, just moved for work. Then she asks about him.
And he shares that he's from Barcelona, studying there to improve his English.
Yes, and then Sarah says something really sweet. "Your English is great. Much better than my Spanish."
Aw, that's such a nice confidence boost.
Miguel's response is so humble, though. He goes, "Thank you, but I still make many mistakes. Like today, I was so nervous, I forgot how to say medium size."
That's so honest and relatable.
And Sarah, oh, this is why I love her. She goes, "Don't worry about it. I've been speaking English my whole life, and I still can't figure out these coffee shop menus."
That's so true. Those menus are like they require a PhD in coffee studies.
They both start laughing, and then Sarah makes this decision that changes everything. She asks, "Would you like to sit together? I mean, if you're not busy."
Ah, the invitation. That's the pivotal moment.
And Miguel's response is so enthusiastic. "I would love that. I was just reading for class, but it's nice to have a conversation in English."
So they sit together. What do they talk about?
Oh, this is where it gets really heartwarming. For the next hour, a whole hour, they share their stories.
An hour. That's a real conversation.
Right? Sarah tells him about her new job. She's excited, but also nervous about starting fresh in a new city. She talks about missing her family back in Vancouver.
Those mixed feelings of exciting new beginnings, but also homesickness.
Exactly. And Miguel opens up about his experience as an international student. The challenges of studying in your second language, but also his excitement about exploring American culture.
I bet they found they had more in common than expected.
Oh, they absolutely did. They both love hiking.
Perfect for the Pacific Northwest.
Exactly. And get this, Sarah has been studying Spanish online, trying to learn a new language.
No way! What are the odds?
Right? And they both admitted to feeling a little lonely in this big, new city. You know that feeling when you're surrounded by people but don't really know anyone?
Oh, absolutely. That's such a common experience, especially when you're starting somewhere new.
So then Sarah says something that really resonates with me. You know what's funny? I was dreading coming to get coffee alone today. I was worried I'd mess up my order.
And Miguel probably felt the same way.
Exactly. He goes, and I was worried about the same thing. I almost didn't come in because of the rain and my nervousness.
So they both almost missed this whole encounter because of their nerves?
Isn't that wild? And then Sarah says, and I love this line, well, I'm glad we both messed up our orders then.
Oh, that's such a perfect way to look at it. Sometimes our mistakes are actually gifts in disguise.
Absolutely. So as they're getting ready to leave, because you can't stay in a coffee shop forever,
Unfortunately.
Sarah takes another brave step. She asks, hey, Miguel, would you like to meet for coffee again sometime? Maybe we could help each other. I could practice Spanish with you, and you could practice English with me.
Oh, that's brilliant. A language exchange friendship.
And Miguel's response is just perfect. He goes, that sounds perfect. And next time, maybe we can figure out this menu together before ordering.
Ha, teamwork. So they exchange numbers?
They do. Phone numbers, plans to meet the following week, the whole thing. But the story doesn't end there.
Ooh, there's more. I love a good epilogue.
So, fast forward 6 months.
6 months? What happened?
Sarah and Miguel have become best friends. Not just acquaintances, not just language exchange partners, genuine, close friends.
That's so beautiful.
They meet every Tuesday at the Daily Grind. It became their sacred tradition. Sarah's Spanish has improved dramatically, and Miguel's confidence in English has just soared. He's not nervous about ordering anymore.
And the baristas probably know them by now, right?
Oh, this is my favorite part. The barista started calling them the Tuesday regulars. And get this, sometimes they playfully mix up their orders on purpose just to see them laugh about it.
Stop it. That's adorable. The whole coffee shop is in on their friendship story.
Right? It's like their meet cute has become part of the coffee shop's folklore.
I love how a simple mistake turned into this beautiful weekly tradition in friendship.
And you know what else I love? They probably help other nervous customers now, too. You know how when you feel confident somewhere, you naturally want to help others feel welcome?
Oh, absolutely. They've probably become the unofficial coffee shop ambassadors for confused customers.
Exactly. And I bet they've inspired other people to strike up conversations with strangers, too.
It's like kindness and openness are contagious that way. All right, this story just makes me so happy. But let's get our English Flow Club listeners thinking and maybe sharing their own experiences.
Yes, I have so many questions bubbling up. First one, what do you think would have happened if Sarah had been too shy to approach Miguel about the drinks?
Ooh, that's a great question. They probably would have just sat there drinking coffee they didn't like, maybe feeling a bit disappointed, and then gone their separate ways.
Exactly. Sometimes it's that one moment of courage that changes everything. Like literally everything.
Mm-hmm. So, listeners, here's our first question for you. Have you ever had a situation where you almost didn't speak up, but then you did, and it led to something wonderful?
And on the flip side, have you ever regretted not speaking up when you had the chance?
Ooh, good follow-up. Now, here's another thing I'm curious about. Both Sarah and Miguel were dealing with different kinds of nervousness. Sarah was worried about the menu, Miguel about his English. What makes you nervous in new situations?
Ha! Honestly, pretty much everything at first. New restaurants, new social situations. I think it's pretty normal to feel that way.
Same. So, listeners, what are your coffee shop moments? You know, those situations where you feel a bit out of your comfort zone. And more importantly, how do you push through that nervousness?
And here's something I found really interesting. They bonded over shared experiences. Both feeling new to the city, both feeling a bit lonely.
Yes, there's something so powerful about realizing you're not alone in your struggles.
So, listeners, think about this. When you meet someone new, what usually helps you connect? Is it shared interests, similar experiences, just good vibes?
And here's maybe my favorite question. This story is all about turning a mistake into an opportunity. Can you think of a time when something went gong in your life, but it actually led to something better?
Oh, that's deep. I love that question. Like, maybe you missed the flight, but ended up having an amazing day in an unexpected city, or...
Or you took the wrong class in college but met your best friend there.
Exactly. Life is full of those beautiful accidents, isn't it?
So take a moment, everyone. Maybe pause the podcast here and think about these questions. Or better yet, share your thoughts in the comments or with a friend.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your coffee shop stories, those unexpected moments that turned into something special.
This story it fills my heart, you know? There are so many beautiful lessons wrapped up in this simple coffee shop encounter.
I know, and I think the first big takeaway is about the power of speaking up. Sarah could have just sat there, sipping that overly sweet drink, feeling disappointed and maybe even more isolated in her new city.
Right. Instead, she chose action over comfort. And that one small brave moment, just walking over to a stranger's table, changed both of their lives.
And you know what I love about Miguel's response? He was immediately open and friendly. He could have been embarrassed or dismissive, but instead, he welcomed the interaction.
That's such a good point. Sometimes we worry about approaching others because we think they'll reject us. But most people are actually quite kind when you reach out genuinely.
Exactly. Which brings us to our second lesson. Mistakes can be opportunities in disguise. Both Sarah and Miguel were embarrassed about their ordering confusion, but that shared experience became the foundation of their friendship.
Instead of seeing the mix-up as a failure, they turned it into a connection point. Like, oh, we both struggled with the same thing.
And here's something that really strikes me. Despite coming from different countries, speaking different native languages, being in different life stages, they discovered they had so much in common.
Yes, the hiking, the language learning, the feelings of being new and a bit lonely in a big city. It's like we're all more similar than we think, aren't we?
Absolutely. Sometimes we focus so much on our differences, age, nationality, background, that we miss all the ways we're connected.
And the fourth thing, being open to new connections can literally transform our lives. They both could have just said, thanks for the drink swap, and walked away.
But they chose to stay curious about each other. Sarah asked if Miguel wanted to sit together, and he said yes. Such a simple choice, but it led to months of friendship and mutual support.
And look at the ripple effects, right? Their English and Spanish improved. They felt less lonely in the city. They probably became more confident in social situations.
Plus, they created this beautiful weekly tradition that even the baristas love. Their friendship literally brightened up that whole coffee shop.
So, listeners, here's our challenge for you this week. And I'm going to challenge myself with this too.
Oh, I like where this is going.
The next time you're in a situation where you could help someone, or start a conversation, or just be kind to a stranger, take that brave first step.
Yes, maybe it's helping someone who looks lost, or starting a conversation with a classmate, or simply smiling at your neighbor in the elevator.
Or maybe it's being the person who responds warmly when someone else takes that brave step toward you.
Ooh, good point. Being the Miguel to someone else's Sarah.
Exactly, because you never know, that small act of kindness or connection might be exactly what both of you needed that day.
And who knows? Maybe you'll create your own Tuesday tradition with someone special.
I love that. Your own weekly coffee date, or book club, or hiking partnership.
The possibilities are endless when we stay open to them.
So, listeners, as we wrap up today's episode, remember this. Every day is full of potential for unexpected connections and beautiful surprises.
Sometimes they come disguised as mistakes or mix-ups or awkward moments. But if we approach them with curiosity and kindness,
They might just change our lives.
thank you so much for joining us today at English Flow Club for an unexpected meeting at the coffee shop. We hope this story inspires you to see the magic in everyday moments.
And remember, we love hearing from you. Share your own coffee shop stories in the comments, or tell us about a time when a small mistake led to something wonderful.
Until next time, keep your heart open to the beautiful surprises life has in store for you.
See you soon, everyone. And hey, maybe we'll run into you at a coffee shop somewhere. Haha.
Just make sure you order the right drink. Or, you know what? Maybe don't. Maybe order the wrong one and see what happens.
Aha! I love that. Until next time, from all of us at English Flow Club, bye everyone.
Bye.